Hello and welcome to Heads Down. My name's Christopher Tubbs and today I've got a little chat I had with Mr. James Hillard last month. He's one of the principal members of Horsemeat Disco along with Jim Stanton, Severino and Filthy Luca, and together they make up one of the most veritable clubland institutions in London and probably one of the most famous disco nights in the world, full stop, right now. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
I was a booking agent with Euphonic Records.
Oh yeah.
A long time ago, and we were looking after a DJ called Adam Goldstone from New York. And he'd come over and he'd always stay with me, and I'd book him gigs, find him gigs and stuff. And one day we were just like sitting around, and he said, "Why don't you do a party?" And I'd never thought about it before. I mean, kind of always liked the idea of doing it, but just never thought that I'd be able to put a party together. So he sort of said, "Well, do you know anyone else you could get involved with?" And at the time, Jim Stanton, who obviously I now promote with, was doing the Cock in Soho. So I kind of got together with him, sort of pitched with an idea of like doing a party and things, and he loved the idea. So we started doing stuff at Substation, kind of really set the stage for Horsemeat, because we always wanted it to be kind of music performance and alternative music, kind of bringing music back for the gay scene, because for a long time throughout the 90s, the gay scene had got quite caught up in being very kind of commercial and not becoming music based really anymore, and just somewhere that people could go and take drugs and pull, I suppose. Gay clubs have always got this kind of reputation of being places that are synonymous with really good music, so we wanted to kind of recapture that and do that again. It's not as bad. I mean, I think it's more exhausting when you're doing a monthly night, or when you're doing when we did it fortnightly, it was a nightmare for us because no one ever knew what it is. But at least if it's a weekly party, everyone knows when it's on. So that takes a lot of pressure on, and I think as it's now really established, it means it's a lot easier to promote. It kind of takes care of itself in a way. Where it gets a little bit more troublesome and a little bit more tiring is that if you're away on Friday and Saturday and you're having to come back on Sunday to the club, it means that most Sundays I'm quite tired. That's kind of where it gets more difficult. But at the same time, I love the chance to kind of go out and play all around the world. I'm not going to give that up in a hurry. Yeah, it did really well. I think that we were really, really pleased with it. I mean, they must have been pleased to have to commission another one, but it's something that we were really proud of and that we hung off doing for quite a long time, because it would have, I mean, also with the club, to kind of, it's something that we wanted to grow quite organically and not kind of sort of blaze out in a sort of kind of explosion of media hype.
All those tunes on the compilation, are they kind of established anthems?
No, not really. I mean, it was kind of difficult to kind of to put the compilation together, because it could, I mean, a lot of those kind of really established tracks at Horsemeat, we're not ashamed to say that they're just, they're quite sort of big hits. So we don't want to, we didn't want to put a compilation together of just tracks that have been on A Million and Another One, sort of disco compilations. We kind of wanted to have something that, maybe there weren't big hits at the clubs, but stuff that we liked, but kind of reflected the kind of sound of the club. So you kind of had things like Richard Houston Orchestra, which I've had for a long time, but never really dared to play at the club. But now people are always come and ask me for it. So it's that kind of sort of combination of quite sort of camp disco, but with like really great groove. Some of them are big hits, like the 2 Tons of Fun thing. That's quite a big hit down there. The Gino Socho, the Cheryl Lee Ralph, definitely out of all of them is probably the kind of the biggest Horsemeat hit. For young budding promoters out there, what words of advice would you have for them? I think stick to your guns, be fresh and be inventive, be new. Make sure you really take care of the people who are coming to the club, because they're the most important people, full stop, of a nightclub, are the people who kind of walk through that door. So they've got to feel like they're getting something, and they've got to be treated well. Put a bit of decor up, make it look, make the place look nice. Be generous with your free drinks, tickets and things, and we've done parties before when we've given away t-shirts, we've given away like caftans and things, and just give some love. I think that's the best advice, because people remember that, those little things people do remember.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Thank you.